Hello, my name's Ian. I'm a solution architect with Matillion. Today I'm going to be showing you how to use the SQS component in Matillion ETL for Redshift to link with an external instrumentation system. I'm going to be using one of these USB traffic light indicators, which you can have pole mounted or you can just put on top of your monitor. Let's get started. I'll start the demonstration just with my example job here. Now this one takes data from a table, performs a calculation and outputs to a new table. The calculation that it does is to generate a surrogate key based on an expression. Now, when I run this, it should run just fine, and it'll take a couple of seconds to create the target table in Redshift. Okay, to put this onto the scheduler then, I'll add a new job, which I'm going to call job with traffic light. I'll switch into there. And the thing that I want this to do is to run that transformation. That's absolutely fine, and that will run quite happily, but it's good practice to be clear about the success or failure points. So I'm going to add those in now. I'll be explicit. I'll have a failure and a success, like this. That's fine, but that's all within Matillion at the moment. What about using with an external system? So we can use SQS as a means of notification. Now Matillion has an SQS component for this purpose. And I'm going to add one of these in at both points, one on the success branch and one on the failure branch. And note that I'm using the successful exit of the SQS to lead to the end failure, because if we're on this branch at all, then the do transformations job has failed. On the successful branch, I'm going to choose the queue which I've set up already, which is this monitoring queue. And the message is just going to be a piece of XML that says success. On the failure side, I'm going to choose the same queue, but the message this time is going to be a failure message, and it's going to have that status error, which can be picked out of the JSON by a component which is reading from this SQS queue. I've added some comments to the orchestration job now just to help document what's going on. And I have a software agent running completely external to Matillion, which is monitoring that SQS queue. So next I'm going to put that USB traffic light on top of my monitor and run the job. I'll start that job running, and as soon as it finishes, it'll send the success message out to SQS. The external software agent will get that message immediately, and it will turn that light green. Now I'm going to make a change in the transformation that will deliberately break it. This is a divide by zero. It's still valid SQL and it still validates okay, but this time when I run the job, the SQS message contains a failure and the traffic light will flash onto red. Well, I hope you found that useful in setting up your instrumentation. For more information, visit us at matillion.com, or you can launch a 14-day free trial at any time from the AWS Marketplace.